At small forward.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker fires from way outside. The long-distance three is buried.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Zubac passes to Leonard. There's the 3. Clock at 6. Here's George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And again, no good by the Clippers. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to Durant. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to go on Paul George.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Paul. Here's Okogie, covered by Covington. On the wing, Durant. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Zubac.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Deflects the pass. Pass to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Ayton. George defending. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
George's shot is off. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. For 3, Durant. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Durant's got 6 points.
And just when you think he might have drifted too far out, Durant, with his legendary touch, proves you wrong.
Booker, good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
with the putback. It's good on the putback. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, KD depositing that second chance bucket, and most of that coming because of his length.
Zubac passes to Covington. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Leonard finds Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Leonard way outside. No good on the quick three. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Durant draws the double. Pass to Okogie. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
From deep. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Suns ahead. They lead by 13. Let's take a quick break, and then it's a... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap. And such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
For 3, Covington. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Ross passes to Durant. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Ross for 3. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard for 3. Okogie pulls down the board.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Outside Ross. Pass to Durant. Ayton with a screen. The Suns need to get off a shot. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Durant draws the double. Pass to Ross. Durant against George. Back to Ross. From outside the arc. Westbrook with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And they recover it. It's Covington on the wing. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Ayton, the screen on Westbrook. Back to Durant. Here's Okogie. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Out to Covington. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Covington's got 6 points.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Here's Ayton. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Zubac. Leonard outside. For three, Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. George with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
Ross. It's Ross on the wing. And there's the drive. They grab their own miss. Pass to Durant. 2 on the clock. Over Leonard. And the Suns miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Stolen by Ross. Here's Okogie. Back to Lee. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. Thank you, Alec. Good stuff.
29.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Darius Bazley is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Warren in at the small forward. Here's Covington on the take.
Well, teams want to get Covington off the three-point line and make him uncomfortable, but he shows you he could finish off the bounce.
Outside Booker. Pass to Warren. Back to Booker. Inside. Here's Bazley. It counts! And the foul!
Robert Covington.
On Robert Covington. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Here's Booker. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, nice D from George. Morris with it. Warren covering. For 3, Covington. Phoenix grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Booker against George. Pass to Bazley. Oh, George with a steal. Morris on the wing. Booker defending. And the jam by Covington.
And right now, Covington giving huge two-way value, being a potent scorer. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Covington, a screen on Warren. Outside Covington for the lead. Warren against George. Back to Covington.
And Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Ayton passes to Warren, and here's Booker. Now Paul. And the layup is good off the glass. Paul's got 6. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Down low. Stolen by Booker. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep.
LA foul. Terrence Mann. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Clippers on D. They trail by 1. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
The drive by Mann. Pass to Zubac. Back to Mann. The 3. The Suns clear it.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Ball finds Ayton. Here's Baisley. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Baisley. Outside Paul. 4 on the clock. Picked up by Baisley. He shoots it. Paul shot is off.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. For 3, Booker. Not going to go that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Zubac. Cranked it in off the glass. Zubac has got 6 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Paul. Picked up by Baisley. Paul, the open look. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Booker against Gordon. Kicks it out to Warren. Pass to Paul. Ooh, drains the 19-footer. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
Out to Gordon. Lets it fly. Tipped. Here's Batum. Driving to the basket. Here's Mann. Here's Plumlee. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Booker for three. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers trail. For three, Covington. Paul against George. Pass to Plumlee. Back to George. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Booker with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
George's shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Yep, that one goes. And now a 9-point Suns lead.
Yeah, there's a dependability when Chris Paul needs to get the scoring going. He's still capable of doing that.
For three, Covington. And the Clippers miss again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Paul. They double team Paul. Back to Baisley. For three. And that's good. Chris Paul for three. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Now here's Leonard. Over Warren. Here's George. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. For three, Covington. From the arc. And stolen by Paul. He's got a clear path. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Here's Baisley. Launches it. Leonard pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Hayden with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Here's Paul. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Paul's got 17 points here in the second half.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
And the basket by Plumlee.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
To the left side wing. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
For three, Covington. Takes a three. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Some changes for Phoenix. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Baisley. And Okogie is subbed in for Warren. Leonard gets the bucket.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Durant way outside. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter here. For three, Booker. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Suns lead by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Chris Paul.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And here's Covington. Plumlee a screen. Here's the three. Rebounded by Chris Paul. And here are the Suns now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Plumlee a screen on Booker. Leonard's shot's good.
The defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
Paul for three. He drops it from range.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're...
For the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert.
First team.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Paul George.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Now here's Towns. Back to McDaniel. From deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Left side, Westbrook. Shot from 12. Morris, no good. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Now Conley. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Now here's Leonard. Latrey. Out to Morris. This one for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul George with the steal. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Leonard against Gobert. George passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Zubac uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Drills it from outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And here's George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
Calling his own number, Russ is as confident a player as you will find.
Edwards with it. Towns the screen. 3-pointer. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Westbrook to the inside. Morris. And he banks in the layup.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Pass to Gobert. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. Here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Smart play from Westbrook, attacking the defense and making them compromise with the foul.
Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Edwards finds Reed. Towns with the steal. Timberwolves passing it around. McDaniels passes to Conley. 44 seconds left in the first. Back to McDaniels. Here's Edwards driving inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. And Edwards drops them both. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Dating all the way back to college, this is one of Kawhi's pet moves, the Sutton pull-up jumper.
Steps back. Towns a screen on George. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Leonard from 3. Here's Covington. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers USA.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And here's George for 3. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota in the lead. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Kicks it out to Covington. Back to George. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Edwards.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Jacks up a 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Takes it inside. Good.
Terrence Mann puts it in for 2.
Timberwolves leading by 6.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The 3 from George. Covington in the corner. Three-pointer. George, no good. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And the Clippers have possession after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Stolen by George. And here's Leonard from 3. Covington finds George. Now Zubac.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Outside Covington. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Towns wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Mike Conley.
I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Clippers trail by 7. Leonard inside, guarded by Prince. Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
From deep, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 59 seconds left here in the second. Kicks it out to Prince. Leonard with the steal. There's the steal. Covington against Prince. To the left side wing. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. A deep 3 from Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Clippers.
16 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard the pass to Morris. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Noel. And a close game so far to the first. Thank you, David. We'll be back at
Your Clippers, 22. The Timberwolves, 25. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Gobert. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Prince. No points in the game yet for him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Noel. And the 3 off target. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 1-point game. George looking around for the lead. Out to Morris. Launches it. Pocket 6. Hits it from 3-point range. Morris has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
So it's Minnesota now. After the Clippers pick up 2, Anderson finds Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Morris with the bucket.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Gobert. A beautiful reverse layup. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Outside, George. It's Covington on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Prince wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Left side, Westbrook. Back to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Covington. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by George. Excellent D there from George. Clippers have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And he commits the intentional foul. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Noel. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Robert Covington. Mann subbed in for Paul George. Los Angeles leading by 3.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
And here is Conley. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Deflects the pass. Leonard on the wing. Passes it to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Kev, what a shot.
Zubac, a screen on Edwards. Mann passes to Westbrook. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
And it's Conley penetrating, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Conley drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Morris. Gobert with the defensive effort. To the paint. It's tipped. And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
That will count. That one, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. McDaniels finds Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. 5 to shoot. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
A nice shot by George.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Conley. Plays it up off the glass.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Morris outside. Back to George. A three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. McDaniels gets to Conley. Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Leonard attacking. George finds Leonard. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Towns, the pass to Conley. To take the lead. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The three from George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Morris with the bucket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
For three, Edwards. Drops in the tray.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now, here is Morris. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Delivering when it matters the most. These are the moments Russ lives for. He wants to be the guy taking the big shots.
Towns, no luck. Clippers leading by 5. The pass to Leonard. Zubac with it. Now the dish to Morris. From deep, George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there. Time and time again.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
Now, here is George. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. McDaniels passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on George. For three, Edwards. Morris with the rebound.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
On the wing, George. McDaniels defended. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. McDaniels gets to Conley. Over Morris. Leonard with the steal. George against Edwards. Towns with the steal.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Towns with the steal. Conley the pass to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Clippers lead by 8.
The offensive versatility of Kawhi, able to rise up and hit the jumper there with confidence. Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Here's Leonard offline. And so Los Angeles takes the win, probably a little closer than they would. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
matchup.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Durant for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Conley. The Suns clear it. Here's Booker. Pass to Okogie. Now Paul. Back to Okogie. This one for 3. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Conley. There's the drive. And the layup is good.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Now Aiden. Here's Okogie. Outside for Booker. 4-3. Phoenix no good that time either.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Conley. From deep. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Suns trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Paul. Back to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Booker against Edwards. There's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Paul against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Durant against Towns. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Towns can't get it to go. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Outside Booker, pass to Aiden. Outside Durant. Aiden with a screen. Unloads. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves trail. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Edwards.
Oh,
are you kidding me? Wow.
Man. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And Booker puts up a deep three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Towns can't get it to go. The Suns leading, and Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Towns, a screen on Paul. For 3, Conley. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Conley against Paul. Outside for Booker. Off the mark there with a 3. And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 5. Edwards against Booker. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely, and he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Fires for 3. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Towns.
3-point field goal.
Edwards has got 5 points.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Conley. Warren against McDaniels. And it's all tied up. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to Paul. Into the lane. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Warren finds Paul. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there. And now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Booker against Edwards. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Pass to Baisley. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. The fadeaway. Out left to the wing. Now Booker. Back to Baisley. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Suns lead by 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards, to the wing, right side. Here's Conley. Another shot. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Sends it home from three-point land. Paul's got 10 points in the game. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Back to Conley. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
First half with the score. Your Suns 22. The Timberwolves 15. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Noel in at the point guard position. Here's Alexander-Walker. Here's Anderson. From downtown, buries it from 3. Noel's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Durant. Ayton with a screen. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Anderson. Picked by Prince. Pass to Noel. Here's Reid. Here's Prince. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Now Reid. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Durant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. He's covered by Warren. On the wing, Alexander-Walker. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Durant against Anderson. Warren with a screen on Anderson. Outside Durant. Pass to Lee. The 3 is up. Alexander-Walker grabs a board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Towns has got his first 3 points of the game. Ross against Edwards. And here's Ross. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And he's good on the second. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. And it's in there. And the Suns lead by 5.
Boy, the pick and roll gets Warren exactly where he wants to be. Perfectly positioned to knock it down.
The kick out to Edwards. The 3. Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Towns has got 8.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
The 3, Durant. And here's Ross. Ayton, the screen on Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Edwards finds Towns. The kick out to Conley. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Towns against Durant. To the paint. Here's Warren. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play is...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Damian Lee. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Booker. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Timberwolves trail. Now Conley. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Looking to end this cold spell. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, the forced turnover showing how Ayton's developing defensively. Ignites the break there.
Conley passes to Gobert. McDaniels with it. Beyond the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Booker puts up a deep three. Booker missing again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Towns with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
For Phoenix, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Screen by Durant. Booker with it. Towns covering. Pulls it from 20. And too long on the shot. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 42%. And stolen by Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Booker against Edwards. And Booker with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Towns for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Towns against Durant. Outside Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, wow! And he dunks it down.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Towns nails them both. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Booker against Edwards. From deep 3-point range. And Conley grabs the miss. And here are the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Edwards against Booker. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Gobert up top. 6 to shoot. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Towns for 3. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Edwards against Booker. There's a screen. For 3, Durant. Here's Okogie. No good there. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. They really kept this team.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Durant. Just 3 to shoot. Booker with no one around. It's good from long range.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Outside Covington. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Covington with the bucket.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Leonard. The 3. George passes to Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Westbrook throws it down.
And putting his burst on full display. Westbrook can blow by defenders in a hurry.
Booker draws the double. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Crosses over, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Booker inside, defended by George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Westbrook against Paul. And the dunk by Westbrook.
An explosive at the 1. Westbrook plays with tremendous force, rocking the rim there.
Outside for Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Over Paul. Outside Leonard. He takes it in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's Ayton. The drive by Booker. And then Durant with the jam.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Here's Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Leonard's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Westbrook finds Zubac. Durant against Leonard. Outside Covington. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Durant. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Leonard gets it to go.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Pulls up, high post, again, Phoenix.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
A three from Leonard. Offensive rebound. George passes to Leonard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tries again. It's rebounded by Durant.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Warren. Then there's Ayton. And it's Baisley into the 4-man position. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Phoenix. From deep, George. Westbrook dishes to Covington. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Back to Booker. Warren on the wing. Here's the three. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Westbrook finds Leonard. Back to Westbrook. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Fires from deep. Covington's shot is off. Suns trail by 3. Passes to Paul. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 3. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack of Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Nobody near Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 12.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Booker looking around. Over in the corner, Warren. Baisley passes to Booker. Over George. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Booker.
Booker with one of the most effortless strokes you'll ever see.
Warren with the ball. Now Covington defending. And the shot by Warren, no good. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Zubac kicks to Morris. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And Los Angeles with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Ivica Zubac. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And here are the Suns now. 4-point game. And the wide open shot from Warren. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passers of all time.
And here's Covington from the arc.
2 minutes.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. George, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. No good from Booker. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. George against Booker. A 3 from Morris to the inside. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. A 3-ball. Booker outside. Warren on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Booker. Over George. They grab their own miss. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's special.
And the pass to Plumlee. He kicks to Morris. 46 seconds left in the first half. Mann passes to George. Here's Mann. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
The assist.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Baisley, covered by Morris. Pass to Paul. Warren kicks to Paul. Takes a 3. And the Suns miss again. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
3. The Clippers, 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Payne finds Craig. Looking for Warren, he gets it there. Fires the 3. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles lead's cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Craig.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
Inside. Here's George. Lays it up and picks it in. George has got his second bucket. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Driving the lane, and Ross with the slam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Over in the corner, Zubac. Covington wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. George against Ross. Pass to Craig. Back to Ross. Craig with a screen on George for the lead. Craig can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And here's Covington from the arc. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Phoenix making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Torrey Craig. And Lee's subbed in for Payne. Outside for George. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Durant against Leonard. Shoots the three. And Kevin Durant good for three. KD's got 5.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Kicks it out to Covington. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 9.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. The 3 from KD. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 5. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
KD with it. Now Covington defending. Ross dishes to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Westbrook's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And so difficult to defend. When Westbrook is hurting you off the bounce, he's hurting you off the catch.
Here's Durant.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
And here's George for 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
For the Clippers, Morris is checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and Gordon subbed in for George. The 3 from KD. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Now the pass to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Fires the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. For 3, Covington. That shot, no good. Ross passes to KD. Back to Ross. And then Durant with the dunk.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead by 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Plumlee with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Gordon dishes to Plumlee. Back to Gordon. Covington kicks to Morris. Gordon the pass to Mann. Back to Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Paul, no one around him. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Ayton against Plumlee. Mann passes to Plumlee. Covington with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Plumlee. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
First personal foul.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
A different look for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Marcus Morris. Paul George comes in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Outside Durant. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Phoenix.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Outside Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. George with no one around. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. Leonard on the wing. Covington a screen on Durant. Leonard attacking. Westbrook finds George. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pushing it up. At the top of the key, Ayton. With three, Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Plumlee dishes to George. It's Covington on the wing. Takes it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
Good chance here for Booker. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
On the wing, George. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
There's the three. And George kicks to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Paul.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
From deep, George. Back to Covington. For the three. Plumlee, the pass to Covington. Back to Plumlee. Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. George, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Covington against Ayton. Now Paul. Over to the left wing. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Plumlee. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. George against Booker. The feed now to Covington.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Paul for three. Gets the three to fall.
When the going gets tough, you got CP on the side. He steps up. What a winner.
And Plumlee kicks to Leonard.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first that narrows the gap to 1.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Plumlee and regulation now complete. We will go to overtime and we'll return shortly.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, Houston.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Paul for 3. Leonard against KD. 5 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. KD's got the first basket here in overtime for Phoenix. Covington kicks to Westbrook. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we've come to expect that from Westbrook. Hard charging, putting defenders in a situation where they just have to foul.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. The Suns shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And stolen by Booker. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Pass to Okogie. Kicks to Durant. For 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. There's the 3. Leonard, no luck.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. He dishes it to Covington. Passes it to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Takes a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to KD. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Ayton dishes to KD. 3-pointer. 18 feet out. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Phoenix.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And it's Leonard missing. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
A 3-ball. And again, it's good. Durant with a 3. KD's got 35 in the game. And here's Covington from the arc. Zubac in the post. Ayton's there. Leonard on the wing. Looking to end the run. The shot, no good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it was...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington.
Oh, no, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Takes it inside. Inside. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
To the wing on the left. Towns passes to Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. Out left to the wing. Goes back up. Gobert, no good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Pass to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's George. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
To the middle. Man, stolen by Leonard. And they're pushing it up. George finds Leonard. Outside Covington. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards got 6.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Shot clock at 6. Towns passes to McDaniels. Tipped away, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown, and George launches it from deep, and the Clippers miss again. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. On the wing, Noel. Back to Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. For 3, Covington. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Reed finds Gobert. Back to Reed. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good on the triple. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. No good on the 3. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Edwards. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards got 9.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Good on the bucket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
26 seconds left to play in the first. Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Back to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11 points in the... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reid worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Towns, a screen on Westbrook. McDaniels passes to Reid. McDaniels up top. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the left side wing. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Pass to Reid. Now Towns. Reid sets a screen. Shoots. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, that is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
For 3, Covington. They swipe it. Fast break, Minnesota. The shot. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. George with it. Towns covering. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Reid. Here's Noel. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Now here's Plumlee. George finds Plumlee. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession, and the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for Reid. Anthony Edwards is checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for Noel. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. Anderson for 3. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And the dunk by Leonard.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The kick out to Edwards. the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside, Anderson. Gobert with a screen on Covington. Anderson for three. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Minnesota. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 33. The Clippers, 25.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit.
Oh, wow!
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
The three, George. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And here's McDaniels, guarded by Batum. And here's Edwards outside. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anderson finds McDaniels. The fader. Batum pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Zubac passes to Batum. The drive-by man. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Noel, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. The 3, George sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
For 3, Conley. No luck on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Now here's Conley. Defense right on it. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, BA. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Here's Gobert, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Nick Batum.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
For the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Morris. Leonard comes in for Batum, and it's Westbrook in for Mann. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Conley against Westbrook. On the wing, Noel. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
Some changes for Minnesota. Prince comes in for McDaniels, and it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. Kicks it to George. Will it go? Leonard on the wing. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 8 points. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
The Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Noel. The 3-ball. Rejected by Westbrook.
Wow, Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's off from 3-point range. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Man, powered down with both hands.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Anderson. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And here are the Clippers now. 4-point game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. The Timberwolves shooting about 41%. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Westbrook outside. To the paint. It's stolen away. Covington against Edwards. The 3, Conley. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the 3-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. George comes in for Mann.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that
one. Edwards against George. High post Towns. Shoots a fadeaway. Yep, that one's good. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Back to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker on target from range.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Out to the wing. Reed for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. George for three. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Here, oh my goodness!
That was nice.
A ridiculous slam!
Look at the lift and the finish. Talk about something special. Enjoy that one, guys.
Man, just giving this crowd a show.
The NBA, the best athletes in the world, and that is why it is a global game. That was beautiful.
From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Westbrook. From deep. Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Edwards. From deep three-point range, Alexander Walker with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 20. The three is up. Westbrook with the miss. So it's Minnesota now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And George launches it from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Minnesota now. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Leonard finds George. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Showing that they're the hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now McDaniels after the missed 3 from KD. Up top, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Driving in, Conley with the 3. The shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Back to Gobert. And the layup is good.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Booker no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Durant. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Ayton sets the pick for KD. And again, it's the Suns missing. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Okogie. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Here is Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Going, that was huge!
Incredible. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley, the pass to Towns. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Back to Towns. Over Durant. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Conley. Towns has got 5.
And here's a guy in Towns who can get buckets inside and out. And you throw in the mid-range, and Cat makes you guard him at all 3 levels.
It's deflected. Stolen by Durant to the paint. And finished off by KD.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here is Edwards after the Suns pick up 2. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Durant, the pass to Paul. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Down low. Out to Conley. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Launches a three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conley dishes to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closer. For the three, Karl Anthony Towns, and that's good. 8 points for him.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 7. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Andre Ayton out there with Durant. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Lee in at the point guard. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns trail by 7.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Noel passes to Gobert. Pass to Noel. The three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Noel passes to McDaniels. Stolen by Durant. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Passes it to Noel. He kicks it to Gobert. Offensive rebound. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot to the left wing from deep. Goes up again. The pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Deep 2 from Ross. Back to KD. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. And Gobert kicks to Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
It took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Brooks, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Noel. And a wide open look for Lee. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Passes it to Reed. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
For 3, Durant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anderson, he's checked in for Reed.
Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Ross. Outside Conley. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Edwards. Pocket 6. That shot wide open. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
It's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A 3 from Anderson. And it's Durant with the rebound. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll...
24. The Suns. 19.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The 4 and the 5, it's McDaniels in town. Conley out there with Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Edwards with the stop.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Prince the pass to Towns. Outside Conley. From deep, Prince. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Minnesota leading by 6. Screen by McDaniel. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. And here's Conley outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Booker against Edwards. Booker outside. Kicks it to Paul. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Booker against Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Outside Conley. Puts up a 3. And it's Paisley with the rebound. Suns trail by 7. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Pass to Warren. Paul looking around. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Count them 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6. And the basket from Devin Booker. The pass to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Inside, the kick out to Anderson. Cans it from downtown. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Booker fires from way outside. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Anderson finds Reed. Back to Anderson. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Shoots the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep 3-point range. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Jordan McLaughlin.
44 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Booker looking around. Phoenix no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 9. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Paul. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. And stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Booker. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Warren. Then there's Ayton. And it's Baisley in at the 4. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Booker outside. And there's the drive and the dunk by Booker.
Athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Edwards dishes to Towns. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And Gobert kicks to Towns. 6 to shoot. Gobert the pass to Towns. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest.
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Booker, good.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns in the corner. Over Durant. They get it back. Back to Conley. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
And the second free throw, good. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 15. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. The wide open look for Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Towns in the corner. Launches it. Rebound by the Suns. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Fires the three. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. McDaniels gets to Conley. Up top, Gobert. Pass to Towns. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Durant for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards finds Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns trail by 8. And Durant launches from deep. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. No good from outside. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. For 3, Durant. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Edwards against Booker. A floater. Edwards can't hit. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
And here's KD for 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Again, the miss by KD. Conley inside the line, and he overshot that one, missing. Pass to Durant. Here's a Kobe. Here's the 3. Off target. And so Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone satisfied. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.